देखिए, अभी करंट अफेयर हम देखते हैं दिसंबर 2024 का इकोनॉमी से रिलेटेड जो करंट अफेयर है। उर्बान इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट फंड UIDF, क्या बताया गया है इसमें? गवर्नमेंट हैज set up the Urban Infrastructure Development Fund through the use of priority sector lending shortfall for creation urban infrastructure in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. UIDF aimed to supplement the effort of state government for urban infrastructure development work. It will be implemented through the public and state agency, municipal corporation and urban local bodies by providing a stable and predictable source of financing. The fund will be managed by the National Housing Bank. Eligible activities for availing loan under the UIDF are aligned with the mission and program of Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs. It focuses on basic services like sewage, solid waste management, water supply and sanitation, construction and improvement of drain, storm water drain. The minimum size of project is 5 crore rupees, 1 crore for northeast and hilly state, and the maximum size is 100 crore rupees. Next is Anna Chakra and Scan subsidy claim application for NFSA. Central government has launched Anna Chakra and Scan portal to modernize the public distribution system. Anna Chakra is a PDA supply chain optimization tool by the Department of Food and Public Distribution, developed with the World Food Program, WFP and IIT Delhi. Uses advanced algorithms to optimize routes and ensuring efficient food grain movement. Subsidy claim application for NFSA Scan portal is a single window platform for state to submit subsidy claim for the center and ensure automated workflow for the claim submission and scrutiny and approval by the DFPD, expediting subsidy settlement. Next is uh, Mool Hunter AI. What is Mool Hunter AI? The Reserve Bank of India has introduced Mool Hunter AI, an artificial intelligence machine learning based model to combat mole account used in financial fraud. It is developed by the Reserve Bank of Innovation Hub RBIH, which is subsidiary of the Reserve Bank. And this model enable detection of mole bank account in the efficient manner by recognizing pattern, cross-border tracking, and continuous alert and improvement. Mole accounts are acquired by criminal from individual, often from low income or less uh, tech-savvy groups. The criminal use financial incentives, job offers, social engineering, even coercive measures to acquire such account for illegal activities. The term money mole refer to the innocent victim whom account are used to launder money, making them target for of investigation while the real criminal evade detection. Detection. Next, land proofing scheme. What is land proofing scheme? In land proofing scheme, the government of Andhra Pradesh introduced voluntary land pooling scheme, and the government of Andhra Pradesh introducing voluntary land pooling for developing Amravati, its new capital city. Land pooling is the process where landowner voluntarily contribute their land to a government or development authority for urban planning and infrastructure development. In return, they receive developed plot or compensation based on the value of land they contribute. This method is often used in large scale urban projects to facilitate organized development without forcibly acquiring land. It helps in creating planned urban space while addressing the concern of landowner. And the initiative in Amravati, which pooled 34,390, that pooled 34,390 acre of farmland out of the notified 45,625 acre marked a historic move where small and large farmers contribute to the public cause. Next, RBI governor appointment. Sanjay Malhotra, AIS officer. Sanjay Malhotra, Revenue Secretary, has been appointed as the new RBI governor for the next 3 years. Malhotra is the fifth civil servant and 26th governor of RBI. ये 15वां सिविल सर्वेंट है जो मल्होत्रा है आरबीआई का गवर्नर, जिसको नियुक्त किया गया है संजय मल्होत्रा को, और ये 26वां आरबीआई का गवर्नर है। RBI governor is appointed as per the Section 8 of the RBI Act 1934 by the central government. No qualification are mentioned, but the appointment is limited to 5-year tenure, but with possibility of reappointment. Financial sector regulatory appointments research committee constitute cabinet secretary, current RBI governor, financial service secretary, and 2 independent members. Prepare a list of people eligible to hold the post. A short list is sent to the cabinet committee on appointment, led by the prime minister, who then appoint the governor. Next है जल वाहक स्कीम. What is जल वाहक scheme? Union government launched the Jal Vahak scheme to promote the cargo movement by inland waterway. It cover national waterway 1, that is Ganga, and 2 Brahmaputra, and 16 Barak. This scheme offer up to 35% reimbursement on operating cost for transporting goods over 300 km by waterway. Valid for 3 years, it aims to optimize supply chain and ensure timely delivery. It is implemented by the Inland Waterway Authority of India and Inland and Coastal Shipping Limited, a shipping corporation of the Indian subsidiary. नेक्स्ट हम देखें इंडिया टॉप ग्लोबल रेमिटेंस फॉर 2024. In 2024, India received $129.1 billion in a remittance, the highest ever for any country in the year according to the World Bank expert. It represents 14.3% of global remittance, the highest share since 2000. India's share has exceeded 10% for most years since 2000 and doubled Mexico's share 7.5% to 2024. Remittance money sent home by the individual working abroad have grown rapidly post-pandemic and now surplus foreign direct investment in a low and middle income countries. Over the last decade, remittance increased by the 57%, while FDI declined by 41% in these nations. In India, that increased in India 1,29,000 remittance, Philippines 40,000, next France 33,000, Pakistan 33,398, Bangladesh 26,000, Guatemala 21,000, Egypt 22,000, Germany 22,000, China 48,000 and Mexico that is 68,000. So highest in India 1,29,000. Next, किसान पहचान पत्र. किसान पहचान पत्र. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare has asked the state to organize camp to ensure the faster generation of farmer ID. Farmer ID, also known as Kisan Pehchan Patra, is a Aadhaar-based unique digital identity. The ID is linked dynamically to the state land record, bearing information such as demographic, crop zone, and ownership details. The database created through the Farmer ID will be known as Farmer Registry, and one of the 3 registries under the Agri-Stake component of Digital Agriculture Mission. Next we can see The government aim to create the digital identities for 11 crore farmer by 2026 and 27. Center will provide state in initiative of up to Rs 15,000 per camp to encourage state to organize field level camp and mobilize local administration, and additional initiative to the Rs 10 per farmer ID will be also provided to the state. These financial initiative will be provided from the budget of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme. Next, CPACE क्या है? CPACE, the central government informed the Lok Sabha that corporate exits are now happening 70 to 90 days under the CPACE, Central for Processing Accelerated Corporate Exit, that is CPACE, Central for Processing and Accelerated Corporate Exit, was launched by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to speed up the voluntary winding up of companies located at the Indian Institute of the Corporate Affairs in Gurgaon, Haryana, aim to facilitate the ease of doing business by reducing the need of physical interaction and re-engineering the process. The initiative allows corporate exits to occur within 70 to 90 days, benefit stakeholder with hassle-free filing and timely removal of the companies from register. CPACE operate under the Register of Companies as per the Section 396 of the Companies Act 2013. Next, Monetary Policy Committee meeting highlights क्या हैं? The 6-member Monetary Policy Committee headed by the RBI Governor convened this month. The MPC decided to maintain the monetary policy stance at neutral, showing its dual focus on the inflation and growth. RBI MPC highlights policy measures the committee to keep the benchmark repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. The panel slashed the cash reserve ratio CRR by 50 basis points, that is to 4%. The problem with GDP growth also. The GDP growth estimate financial year GDP growth estimate cut to 6.6% from 7.2% earlier. CPI inflation forecast financial year 2025 CPI inflation target raised to 4.8% to from 4.5%. Additional measures introduction of the secured overnight rupees rate, framework for the responsible and ethical enablement of artificial intelligence in a financial sector, and launch of Connect to Regulate, among others. Connect to Regulate क्या है? It is a part of ongoing RBI 90 commemorate events, and the initiative will enable stakeholders to submit their idea, concept notes, and case studies on regulatory topics. Then we can see variable rate repo auctions. The Indian banking system saw a liquidity deficit into December, which made RBI conduct variable repo rate auctions. Variable repo rate auctions are a liquidity tool used by the RBI to provide short-term funds to the bank at market-determined interest rate through the competitive bidding process. Bank bid competitively, and the auctions determine the final rate, which can be higher than, equal to, or very close to the repo rate depending on market demand. The term variable means the rate is not fixed. It adjusts over time, often in response to the change in the economy, inflation, and monetary policy. That secured overnight rupees rate SORR. SORR is proposed benchmark interbank interest rate for the short-term loan between the major bank in India. Bank borrow from each other for different purpose, and the rate of such borrowing is a determined or determinant of loan rate for its customer. In India, the interbank borrowing rate, called the Mumbai Interbank Outright Rate MIBOR, is calculated and published by the Financial Benchmark India Private Limited FVIL. Next, the problem with MIBOR is that it is largely based on input from the bank themselves and include even unsecured, without any security, interbank loans. Such manipulation like that happen in the London Interbank Offered Rate LIBOR makes MIBOR vulnerable. The new benchmark will be based on the secured money market transaction, both market repo and tri-party repo. Repo, short for repurchase agreement, is a financial instrument used in money market short-term loan, where one party sells securities like government bonds to another with an agreement to repurchase them at the later date and predetermined price. It is essentially a short-term borrowing agreement. Then we can see trips. Why is it trips? It is repurchase agreement transition in which a third party, typically a clearing bank or central depository, act as a intermediary to facilitate the transaction between the borrower and the lender. The clearing bank ensures that the proper management of collateral, its safekeeping and settlement of repo ट्रांजेक्शन। फिर हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो के अंदर, हम देखेंगे इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन से रिलेटेड जो न्यूज़ रहेगी वो हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में देखेंगे। धन्यवाद।